All right, it's a couple of minutes after. We're going to go ahead and get started here. Welcome, everyone. Hopefully you joined us for our last webinar, which is on the kind of a, as James says, 10,000 foot view of brand story. We're going to dive in a little bit in this series. The first step in this series is what we call vision and mission statements. And so we're going to touch base a little bit kind of on how we view them, how we help our clients write them, things like that inside a brand story. So if you don't know, my name is John Paulson. I'm the Senior Brand and Marketing Strategist here at HMG. As you can see today, I am actually in my office today. So here at HMG in South Austin, we're just off Lamar and Old Torf. So we are in the office today. I don't have any sound deadeners in here, so we might get a little bit of an echo, so I apologize for that. But my background is business consulting and entrepreneurship. I've really always been involved in how to help improve brands tell their story, whether it be visually or non-visually. So I have an extensive marketing strategy and campaign execution background as well. But enough about me. But before we dive in, I want to talk about the format today. We are streaming via YouTube, a little bit of latency in there. So if you have any questions, please post them in chat. Sarah, my colleague, is monitoring the chat for us. So she's going to forward your questions, and we're going to do all the Q&A at the end of the webinar today. Timeline, we should be done about 20 minutes after, maybe 11:30, probably 20 minutes, and then Q&A after that. So again, just ask your questions. If you don't want to post in chat, feel free to just send me an email, john@hmgcreative.com, and I'll get back to you on your questions about today. So let's see. Again, as they come up, just ask, and she's going to post them to me via Slack on the channel. So let's get started. Let's talk about vision and mission statements. I'm going to go into the keynote here. So let's see. There we go. All right. So initially, when we first talked about this webinar, we talked about calling it mission versus vision, to clarify, to kind of set the precedent and clarify the difference between an organization's mission to accomplish something and its vision on how it may see the industry. Okay. As you can see, the final title is just vision and mission. And the reason is because the word versus in there can kind of mean they're competing, and they're not. We want to demonstrate that while mission and vision are two different things, they're by no means competing with each other. So one is more of a targeted focus than the other, but they do work in tandem. Okay. So it's common for organizations to have definitions like vision and mission. Mission is confused with vision and vice versa. So what we're going to kind of do is add some clarity to how we view vision and mission statements here at HMG, and kind of help define how we think they should be looked at. All right. So your organization's vision and mission may not be written down. A lot of times they're alive and active inside the organization, but there's no documentation. Okay. I ask you, if you know your vision, your organization's vision and mission, to think about it and maybe ask some questions about it later on. They may be reversed as well. So perhaps you might see them on a conference room wall, printed in a booklet. We offer them in the brand toolkit booklet we put together. For many organizations, though, the idea is not yet solidified. It's not concrete yet. Okay, and the information about your organization's purpose. Let's say you don't have one. Let's say there's not a vision or mission for your organization yet, or you don't know what it is. There's a couple places to look. The first may be a conversation with the founder of the organization, insight maybe from an HR recruiter. They're probably going to know. Or even, it's something that's alive in your organization, and so maybe even a top-performing customer service representative may have it. Even still, whether vision or mission are defined or not, every organization has that thought, right? These ideas are alive and active within your organization somewhere. So let's define each one. So let's talk about vision statements. Vision statements should be used to inspire. You might be thinking ahead, okay, yeah, great, inspire my team. However, I believe that great vision should inspire and speak to anyone that encounters your brand. When you broaden the idea of a vision statement to outside your organization, you set the tone for the industry, the partners, fans, spectators, team members, and even the competition. Your vision should encompass everyone. It's as close to market utopia as possible with a little bit of mix of what your organization's why is. And I tend to always talk about that, right? I'm a huge Simon Sinek fan, and ever since he talked about people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. That concept just always has stuck with me. So a brand's why is where the fans and spectators are found. Your vision statement can be the reason the market accepts you as a leader and your products and services as solutions. Okay, if you hire, for example, vision statement, you hire team members based on a shared vision, it's easy for those employees to find motivation. Some call it passion, but I believe passion is a result. So just like stress and passion are the same emotion. One sees the vision and the other does not. All right. A brand's vision will never pivot. Grand vision statements are written to survive even if the company adopts it fails. A great vision statement will live in your fans and followers forever. Let's talk about an organization that everybody knows. All right. Let's talk about an organization everybody knows. Tom Cook of Apple said in 2009, "We believe that we are on the face of the earth to make great products, and that's not changing." Okay, so when you first hear that, right? Great, Apple employees, they know what their thought is, right? They're on the face of the earth to make great products. I look at this like Tim wasn't talking to Apple employees. He was. But think of it in a grander sense, right? What if you meant all of us, entrepreneurs, creative people in general, or the entire consumer electronics industry, right? So that's great vision. When you encompass everyone and then everyone jumps on board, okay? That speaks to great vision. See how just a simple vision statement that is broad can inspire an industry and therefore creating industry leadership, right? That's what true vision statements are about. Now, you ask, okay, John, well, what's mission statement? All right, so mission statements need to be more focused on the organization's relationship to customers, products, services, timelines, logistics. Mission is defined by what you provide, so your core services and products. So your mission is your guide to the vision that you've created. Okay, so it includes like how you do it and sometimes even when you do it. Okay, for example, it explains the tasks at hand for your organization. Mission statements are often defined before vision because they're easier to conceptualize. Unfortunately, many organizations only ever set a mission and leave out the vision, which is a critical mistake. You can guide your team with a mission statement, but if you plan to be an industry leader, your vision has to encompass everyone. So mission is a well-defined course of action that focuses the team and brand loyalists on the task at hand to move closer to vision. It's the plan for how to reach your goals as you live out your core values, okay? This statement tells your organization what to focus on in the short term. Mission can pivot, vision should never pivot, okay? It's important to remember that it's not permanent, okay? There can be different levels and different changes to mission. Slight changes to mission statements are even accepted in the industry, especially in today's marketplace, where organizations get purchased and people change hands, things like that pivots happen in this market. And so when your mission can pivot, but your vision stays the same, that creates really intense industry leadership. So if basically mission describes the who, the what, the when, the where, the how of an organization, and vision, that missing piece, is the why. The bottom line is vision inspires everyone and mission guides your team. Okay? So I want to run through a couple of examples here on vision and mission. So vision, inspire everyone; mission, guide your team. Okay, so Bloodstream Skydiving, made up company, their vision statement: adrenaline is like jet fuel for the human body stream. Everyone should step out and experience it. Broad industry leadership. Okay, John, how does this organization get there? We're going to create fearless, adrenaline-releasing experiences for all ages and blood types. Are you going to remember Bloodstream Skydiving when you hear both of those? Right, exactly. Okay, let's go to the next one. Next, finding a pet should be like finding your soulmate, because when you know, right? Broad vision for pet adoption, right? Speed date pet adoptions. Mission, people inside the organization, what's our job? Build an experience where people can quickly and efficiently meet potential pets of all different types and personalities, right? Broad vision, right? Focused mission, okay? Next. All right, let's go to Icon Vocational School. Mastering new usable skills should not take 20% of your life. Okay? Grand vision. Think about the folks and the ideas that can foster. Design a diverse set of programs that allow students to master real-world skills in 12 to 18 months. Right? So, again, vision inspires, mission guides. Right? Okay. All right, let's talk about brand story and where mission and vision fit in. They're both integral parts of a brand's identity. However, they're just two pieces of the puzzle. Okay? At HMG, our brand story process uncovers powerful insight about your brand, your goals, your plan of execution, your vision and your mission, and how they affect the world and your team. Throughout in-depth stakeholder interviews, a brand workshop, extensive market research, we synthesize the most important characteristics to define your brand and present it as a brand toolkit. And vision and mission statement are pieces of that. Brand story serves as a foundation for your external and internal communications. See how vision fits? It's internal and external, where mission is also external and internal, but you can see how each one guides the brand. No brand should be without it. So, all right, let's talk. So is your organization looking for a comprehensive brand story, vision, mission statement? Well, yeah, look us up. We're easy to find, hmgcreative.com. This is just a short example of some pages to the brand toolkits that we create. Yeah, so, all right, we're ready. Let's see, let me check chat here and see if there's any Q&A. Gosh, no Q&A. Any questions? Let's see. I'm gonna stick around a few seconds just to make sure. Just to make sure, let's see, make sure I don't have any in my inbox here. Looks like we don't have any questions. Great, that's fine too. Great, well then I answered all of them. No, just hit me up, John at hmgcreative.com.